Good morning. Happy Friday. We made it into the weekend practically.
Yeah,
I'm Rebecca Petner.
I'm Morgan Koziar. We're so excited to have you on this Friday morning. Joining us now, we are so happy to be with Amaris Starseed.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for stopping by. You've got a really cool concept, and we've been talking a little bit about your journey and everything that you have started with your own shop and your mediumship, all of the different venues and things that you kind of practice. So for people that aren't familiar with what you do, kind of explain a little bit of lay of the land of what you're into.
Sure. So I am a spiritual practitioner, and I'm certified in mediumship, tarot card reading, and it's called Holy Fire Level 3 Reiki, which is an energy practitioner. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then all my products that I make, they all have a spiritual intention to them, and they kind of go along with my services as well.
So you make these?
I make everything by hand. I do the waist beads, the intention jewelry, the 7-day prayer candles, the oils, the fairy jars, and the bracelets too.
What drew you to this?
Oh my, that would probably be another story for another day. But I actually, my basis for everything is my recovery. So I'm 7.5 years sober, and that really allowed me, through the program that I worked, really allowed me to kind of open up the avenue of spirituality and the understanding of a higher power in my life. And so I got sober, and then halfway through it, this kind of spiritual awakening happened. Another one happened. And so I got unblocked, and I started pursuing all these different avenues, and the mediumship was the one thing that I really started with, and still is kind of a powerhouse to this day. So I'm doing actually a mediumship gallery reading in Altoona. It's going to be 4/26 at Tranquil Dreams behind the Med Express on Plank Road. So
So when you have a lot of people around, are you feeling a lot of energy and all different things?
I can definitely read the room, but that's one thing that I teach along with my classes and for my clients about, is definitely setting the intentions and setting the boundaries, right? And so doing it in a way that's safe for me, and that's also safe for my clients. So sometimes I say no, thank you, not today. And and so I won't pick up on things because I set that intention. So yeah, I really work with the integrity and the ethics as far as being a spiritual practitioner. So no, there's some things that I won't feel because I set the intention of no, thank you, not today. So
yeah, because I'm sure it can be very draining.
It can be, and it can be a lot. There's things that kind of come up for me, and I'll ask my clients, like, hey, like, is there anything you don't want to talk about today? Because I don't want to make them uncomfortable. My purpose is to help them on their spiritual journey, stand in their authenticity. So making them uncomfortable isn't standing in your authenticity.
Talk about the power of Reiki and what that can do for people.
So Reiki is a form of energy healing, and Reiki is actually a Japanese word. And so when I got attuned, and that's what you have to do to be a specifically Reiki practitioner, you have to go through this attunement with a teacher, and I channel energy from source and then work on your chakras as I do the session. And so I offer different ones too. I offer like an hour or like quick 30-minute session at pop-up events.
So 7 chakras? That's how many we have?
More.
How many?
There's
Tell us where.
More up here, but that's kind of again, that's another story. They're called star chakras, but there's your crown, there's your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and your root.
Wow. Amaris, can you tell us a little bit about your name too?
Sure.
What it means?
Yeah, so Amaris means whom God has promised, and then Starseed is just honoring the first oracle deck that I started using and doing that. So, and Starseed also means a lot of different things as well. But it really kind of goes along with like my intention and my spiritual journey. So yeah.
We were playing a little bit with tarot.
Oracle.
And you were reading. Oh, were you reading? Okay.
Yes, it was.
Okay, but you also do tarot?
Yes, I do tarot.
So you do a little bit of both. And what can that provide for people when they get a reading?
So it can provide messages of healing, love, and truth. Like I did with you before the show. I was like, I really feel like you're getting into this like era of self-care, and then I was like, I'm seeing you do Pilates and like yoga pants, and you were like, oh, I actually want to do Pilates, you know? And so it kind of helps confirm to you that you are on the right path, because that's what I focus on. I focus on the messages of divine alignment. So I'm not going to tell you about the treasure map. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you about like, this is what you should be doing or not. All I can do is make suggestions and work with spirit. So
and you're also okay, you know, because people are always on different parts of their spiritual journey, or you know, I'm Catholic, but
Sure,
you're
yeah.
okay with working with individuals that way too?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, there's nothing that I have against religion. I think that that's fine. If that works for you, that works for you. But I find religion to be more of a practice and spirituality to be more of the relationship with the higher power of your understanding. So I work with all different kinds of people.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You mentioned something, what is it called? It's a waist.
A waist bead.
What is that?
Yes, so waist beads are actually from Africa.
These
and yes, these right here. And I started making them because I started working on this like divine feminine line, and so I wanted to honor the divine feminine.
Oh,
so they can be
wear
used
it on your hips?
Yeah, you can wear it on your hips and your waist, and they can be used to honor things like fertility and, like I said, like the divine feminine. So they can be used across different cultures, but to the best of my knowledge, they started in the African
You make all
culture.
of these by hand?
So I do, yep.
Wow.
And then also over here, you've got some bracelets.
Yes, so those are all Reiki charged, and they all have different crystals that can help you on your journey. They all have different energy properties. There's so many that sometimes I forget. If you were to like pick one out, I'd be like, ah, but that one right there, this white one with the rose on it, that's actually selenite, and so that's good for clearing and grounding. And clear quartz, the clear one right there, helps to amplify the other energies too.
Okay, so do you have some events or pop-ups coming up?
I do. So like I said, my closest one actually is a walk-in day where I'm offering spiritual services at Evelyn's Garden Gate in Bellefonte, and then there's the gallery mediumship reading that I'm doing, where I have about 18 people come in, and then I just welcome spirit in the room, and like I said, I set the intentions, and then I do readings and see who kind of comes forward to bring messages from their spirit guidance team. And after that is the Beltania one, and Evelyn's Garden Gate as well, and then the Starseed Festival, which is the biggest one yet. It's going to be 2 days, and that's going to be at Titan Hollow in Bellefonte from May 18th through the 19th from 12 to 8, and I still have 3 vendor spots left that I'm trying to fill.
Okay, so if anybody out there in the community watching maybe wants to be a vendor, they can reach out to you.
Absolutely.
And what is the best way to do that?
So the best way to do that is the events are all on Eventbrite, and then I have a Facebook profile, a Facebook shop page, and an Instagram page as well.
Okay.
This is
Easy enough.
so nice. I love your hair too. I mean, I had to say it. And you can just tell, very calming and direct.
I know, we
like,
just want to hang out with you all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming on this show.
Thank you. Absolutely. I appreciate the platform.
Yes, and if any viewers want to reach out to her, of course, we'll have those details over on our website and Facebook page.